Here watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. It went up to 110 and this is the highest that it's been. It's ridiculous. Last trade, 189 Bitcoin for $111 piece. That's amazing to me. I mean, just look at this graph. You see this graph? That's the last 3 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. This is Hyper Bitcoinization. My name is Spike, and what a day, what a weekend, right? What a time to be alive. Versus you and yours versus me and mine. Are we talking teams? All right, sorry. Look, first off, wasn't that a freaking awesome video? Dude going crazy about Bitcoin crossing $111 as a new all-time high. And we are sitting here today and Bitcoin is quite literally only 0.86% away from breaking his all-time high. All right, and it may very well happen in this video, so that would be super cool if we could do that. Before we start this video, and I have no crazy agenda today, not going to really do a bunch of teaching or anything like that. This is kind of just a market update, if you will, what's going on, what I see happening, and what I'm looking at right now. So before we get started, I want to show you my awesome Bitcoin cup. If you've been watching for a while, you've seen this. I like to sip a cocktail every now and again as I make these videos. So I got a little tequila in here with some good old-fashioned Coke, nothing crazy. But my friend Jason Bender, he made me this. So it's got the whole virus and numerous, the Bitcoin logo on there is correct. And when he made this, Bitcoin was at $58,885 on April 1st of 2021. Which is awesome. So we are exactly $10,000 up from this price, and almost 3 years later. So last cool thing about it, when I take a sip, you'll see it. I got my public address QR code on the bottom of it. I'm not in college, right? So I'm not going to chug that. Hopefully you get to see it. But anyways, let's dig in a little bit here. I want to wait just a quick second to come back and touch this because I want to make sure that we hit it. So let me get this up on my phone. That way when I go away from this page, we're not missing the all-time high happen right in front of us. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually check out the time chain calendar, which is something that I have showed you guys in the past. All right, so time chain calendar. Let's refresh this for a quick second. We are at block 833, 178,000. We only have 6,822 blocks left until the halving. All right, expected to be on April 20th of this year, so less than 50 days until the Bitcoin halving. Right now, for $1, you get 1,457 sats, and right now the average block time is 10 minutes and 13 seconds. So we're getting really close to that desired 10-minute block ratio per Satoshi's desires. So yeah, just a pretty cool, little kind of like time chain or clock you can look at to just see where Bitcoin's at today. So still pretty much consolidating at this level. When I woke up this morning, I checked the price about 7 a.m. and it was breaking 67,000. And I figured that up until this point, it's already basically 7 p.m. So I was thinking that by now we would have hit it. But we've kind of just consolidated and chilled out all day long. So, hopefully that happens soon. But I'm expecting that's probably going to happen within the next 24 hours. I would assume that if we don't get this all-time high tonight over the next 12 hours, that it'll happen right before market open tomorrow morning, because that is something I've noticed. Bitcoin, the last few weeks, has been pumping pre-stock market hours, just like the S&P 500 would, or the SPY. So that's interesting, just with these ETFs that have played out. But another good thing that I wanted to show you guys today is coinmarketcap.com. And by the way, this is the second time making this video. The first time something happened, it didn't work out. So when I pulled this page up and I saw this, cryptos, 2.2 million. Like, what the hell? Are you actually kidding me? That's insane. All right, there are 2.2 million shit coins out there. That is insane. And I feel like it was just maybe 6 months ago, there was 20,000 coins. So these all came out of, bam, just, this recent price market. There are 720 exchanges. The total market cap is $2.54 trillion. And the 24-hour volume is $170 billion. So this is one more cool thing to look at all the time. The Bitcoin or the dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, how much percentage of the entire crypto market does Bitcoin dominate, is 53.3%. Ethereum is 17.3%, and the shitcoins are everything else. Now, why this is so cool is because you get to actually see, and look, I'm only saying this because I know people typically start the same way the rest of us start, which is diving into the altcoins, all right? Now, I just tell you this because I know a lot of you are going to play with them. At least if you do, now you have a website that is a trusted website, and you could look at all these in the order that it's ranked by market cap, or you could click on any of these projects that you want to. It will bring up statistics about the project. So right now what we're looking at for Bitcoin is the market cap, the volume, the circulating supply, which we're going to come back to, total supply, max supply. It gives you websites, white papers. It tells you what exchanges that this coin can be traded on, and stuff like that, right? But of course, we're going to stick to the Bitcoin aspect of it. Eventually, you guys won't care about looking at all that other stuff. Now, this is where we're going to spend some time and get a little bit wild, because let's do this. So right here, circulating supply. 19 million coins, which by the way is 93.55% of all the 21 million that will exist. All right, so we're going to do the 19,644,806 Bitcoins in existence. Now, about 6 million Bitcoin are lost, gone forever. Sent to the wrong address, they're Satoshis, a million coins, somebody lost their private key, whatever it is, there's about 6 million gone forever. So we're just going to minus 6 million from the total supply, the circulating supply that's out right now, which gives us 13,644,806. Now, if you want to know something crazy, play the scarcity game here, if you will. These 13 million coins, let's divide that by 8 billion people on the planet, right? If everybody started to buy Bitcoin, 8 billion people, there's 800 million, there's 8 billion. Each person would have 170,560 Satoshis. 170,000, okay? Well, I know $110 in today's money buys you 180,000 Satoshis. So right now, for $110, you can buy the amount of Satoshis, which a lot of people don't think is a crazy number because it has a bunch of zeros in front of it, 0.00170,560. People are like, oh, screw that. For $110 right now, you can buy that amount of Satoshis and be worth more money than a lot of freaking people when a lot more demand comes in than is currently here now. Just to come back and check, all right, we're not missing anything. All right, so that's crazy. Just if Bitcoin were divided equally amongst all 8 billion people on the planet, that's how much you would have, okay? All right, here's the next crazy one. There, we're gonna do the same number, the same circulating supply, 19,644,806 minus the 6 million. All right, back to 13.6. Now, there are about 60 million millionaires in the world. 60 million millionaires in the world. I'm going to let you think about that. Do you know what I'm about to say? Not even every single one of those 60 million millionaires can purchase one full Bitcoin. It's impossible. It's impossible. So you want to beat people at buying coins? You want to start accumulating more than other people will ever be able to accumulate? You can still do that. You can still buy and accumulate over the length of time a life-changing amount of Bitcoin. Let me show you why. Here's the 13, right? Now, we're going to divide that by the 60 million millionaires that are on the planet right now. So, let's just say that nobody owned Bitcoin at all right now, and the 13.6 million was the circulating supply, and you gave a portion of all of that to the 60 million millionaires. Each millionaire would only be able to accumulate 0.22 22 million Satoshis. That's it. 22 million. All right? Here's the problem. It's not a problem. This is a great problem. People do own Bitcoin, and there are not many Bitcoin left on the market right now, right? Exchanges are low. OTC desks exchanges are low, right? Miners are selling what they got. So listen, if that was the deal, 22 million sats. If nobody owned Bitcoin, then the number is extremely lower than this. All right, it's probably 15 million Satoshis, 10 million Satoshis. If you can get more than 10 million Satoshis, and for sure 22 million Satoshis, you are going to be farther ahead than a lot of the millionaires or billionaires that come in 5 or 10 or whatever amount of years, even if it's 3 years from now. You can start stacking more than them. All right? But hey, you know what else is crazy? There's always somebody else who comes and can stack more, even if they come to the game later. Think about Michael Saylor. He came to the game way later than a lot of other people did, and he's just stacked and accumulated more than the rest of us have. All right? Nuts. So, to be honest with you guys, like I said, I didn't have nothing crazy for the video today. That's pretty much all I was expecting to go over. I was just hoping that in the meantime of making this video, we would have crossed to a new all-time high. So, since we have not done that, the last thing that I want to tell you guys is hey, this is not my first bear market. This may have very well been your first bear market that you got over. This could be your first bull run that you're about to witness, and I don't think the bull run you're about to witness it's gonna be crazy. So I'm hoping you don't expect this out of every bull market ever. But the other good thing about this is that I want to touch on, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if this was your first bear market that we just were through, you've learned a lot about patience, hard work, all the dollar cost averaging that you guys did. Maybe you picked up a second job during that period, whatever it was. If you studied Bitcoin more and you bought Bitcoin more at the entire time that price was going down or sideways or up since then, I know how you feel right now, and I know you feel really good. So give yourself a pat on the back for continuing to grow, continuing to learn through a boring process of the market, and you deserve to be here today. I always tell people, everybody buys Bitcoin at the price they deserve, right? So there's going to be a lot of people buying Bitcoin at these prices, and guess what? They deserve it. If they don't get it until 300,000, they deserve it. If they don't get it until $1 million, they deserve it. But you're sitting here now, you've done what you did throughout this bear market, and you should be very happy about your accomplishments with that. So with that, if I provided you any value, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, as it'll help me, and we could branch this off to many more people. You guys have an amazing week, and most likely see you tomorrow. So until then, this is Hyper Bitcoinization. My name is Spike. Peace out.